Madam, Manisha Kulashrestha. She is a writer who has written 2 non-fiction books, 6 novels and 8 short story collections. All her books have been well received by a wide range of audience. Her books have won many honors and prizes. Now, I request Rajendra Babu Singh. Sir, I think you can open the press conference from the feature film jury side. Now the house is open for you, sir. Thank you.
Good afternoon, friends and all the dignitaries on dais, and my friends and all the jury members who have worked with us in Delhi, and all of them are here. And now coming to the point, this time 52nd Indian Panorama jury, I was selected as the chairman, and other 12 members from all over India, very efficient, eminent juries with their experiences. We had seen more than 220 to 30 films in the matter of 25 days. And we had made A, B, C, D, 4 categories and divided the films. And finally, we got about 40 films to our 13 juries. We witnessed a very film deeply, and we saw all the culture, performance, photography, screenplay, costume designing, editing, the content, everything. It was very, we had gone into depth and discussed the films, and we had selected 21 films and 4 films from Film Federation of India. This time they had sent only 1 film, and that other 3 films also, they gave us the that responsibility also to our jury. And we had seen many very, very beautiful films made across India, showing its culture, its language, and it was very difficult for us to select 24 out of 220 or 230. So this time we have requested the Ministry and Director of Film Festival to make it 30 or 34, because we have got 30 states in India, and it is very difficult to represent each state because the cultures are so different. And this time we had seen a film from Assam, that is today the opening film of Indian Panorama. That is a very well-made film by a woman director, and she herself has acted in the film, and that is the first time that language has come onto screen. Bhimsa language. And it is a very well-made film. Like this, there are many films, but our this thing was only 21 we have to select out of 240 films. So we had requested this time government at least make it 30 states are there. At least each film we have to give it to each state. It will take at least 30 films. They should little enhance, because it was made somewhere past that 24 films for the Indian Panorama. So we have requested government to enhance that quota. And also we have requested that all the 250 films viewing at a time, instead of that, like state award, they can categorize A, B, C, D and filter some films from states itself and then send it to main pavilions where we can see and concentrate more. So the jury had worked day and night, and they are all unanimous. There was no discussion or opposition for any of the films when we selected the films. And it was voted, and we got maximum vote up to 13-12, including my vote. And within matter of 1 hour, we completed the selection, and it was the work of the jury in such a way that all the films the jury had selected, it was very unanimous. There was no opposition or voting. There was no voting at all. We selected the films, and it was merit was very good, and all the content was very good, from Kerala and Bengal and Marathi, and this time our Kannada about 44 films were there. 55 films were there from Marathi and Tamil that we had also selected. The same film has been selected for Oscar also. So like this, and also it was an experience for us to learn what's happening in India, the Indian film industry, how people are working, how they are working on technique and technology, and the content, the different contents they had made, very, very beautifully made films. But unfortunately, all the films could not be selected because we had only 24 films. So this is our experience, and we had a very good jury, and all are experts, and they are all eminent from different fields, from film institute, from press, filmmakers, like that. Everybody has contributed, and finally we got this list. Yeah, yeah, they want to share.
Non-fiction के जो है
Non-fiction, yeah, more or less the same pattern. I mean, we also worked on it, and our juries also from different states and different sort of field. One is writer, one is a journalist, one is a filmmaker, one is a technician. So all it's a combined very good team. And basically, this non-feature category, it's a mix of non-fiction, documentaries, autobiography. It's all, it's not that the fiction, if you see, it's completely different. The experience is different because it's a mix of different sort of things. So it was difficult for us to, looking around, sometimes documentary, sometimes non-fiction, sometimes short films, below 100 minutes, whatever. So it was a good experience. And basically, our team was also very, good, and every day what we did is we asked everyone to, out of 10 we asked them to give some sort of marks. So we'll sit on the same day, we'll try to sit and work out which is the best one. And very few films we just discussed, and finally we come to a conclusion. And particularly the opening film which I really wanted to talk about it's this great film which, as the first film which the whole jury member, we just stood up, and everyone clapped it. It was an outstanding film which everyone liked it all together. There was no debate at all. We just, as soon as the film finished, everyone said, no, this should be the opening film. So that's sort of I think that's a way selected, because there was no, we didn't work much on that opening film. It was just everyone's, instant reaction and response. We selected that. And I really appreciate this, what she rightly said is, definitely, it's a number of films or more. It's very difficult to view in this particular minimum time. We need to scrutinize it, and particularly now today the digital revolutions, a lot of people are coming with different content and mobiles and stuff. And at the end of the day, it's not a lot of amateur films also. There are a lot of first timers. So we need to work out that. We need to categorize it before it comes to that. So it may be easier to put more effort, and we can concentrate more on that. And again, we rightly explained, we also give importance to all aspects and content, and mainly storytelling, and keeping all the languages, all the issues, social issues, everything in mind. And it was very difficult again, out of 203, getting 21 films is quite a tough choice. But somehow we managed it. And again, this time also a lot of Marathi films, which fiction, short length films, which we realized because Maharashtra government is mandatorily, strictly, they asked the status to, ensure that they have to give a slot. So that's the reason I think we thought, a lot of people are producing small fictions and short films. So like that, every state also should create some sort of a mandatory, this thing to show these documentaries in theatres, non-fiction in theatres, some sort of a policy the government should make, so that the non-fiction category and a lot of people can come out with good content. So otherwise, a great experience, and I really thank IFFI and Minister of Information Broadcasting to give such importance to non-feature category, which is very important as a non-fiction filmmaker and documentary, which, like international, we also need to put more effort to show our content to the world. Thank you very much.